I'm Kylie Harrison. Welcome into Edge of Country. We're here at the Mercy. I'll get to you in a minute. We're at the Mercy Lounge, and of course, we're covering the Americana conference here in Nashville, Tennessee. A great thing that you should come and visit, and you can go and find out all the information at americanamusic.org. And now to you, Trent Summer, our old buddy, is here. He's joined me. How you doing? How are you handling this week?
I'm doing great. I like the way you say org. Would you say that again, please?
Org.
Very good.
Congratulations, you got married since last time I saw you.
June 23rd, and she hasn't kicked me out of the house, but once, so it's good.
I love it.
We just live around the corner here
Do
in
you
Nashville.
really?
Yeah, so we walked here. So.
Hey everyone, we're back to Edge of Country, coming to you from the Mercy Lounge, and now I'm joined by a gentleman who confesses to play both kinds of music, rock and roll.
Guilty.
Webb Wilder. How are you?
Fine, Kylie. How are you?
It's so nice to meet you. I'm a bit intimidated. You're a host of a show yourself.
Former
host.
So you can just feel good about it.
Give me
I'm
some
no
pointers.
threat.
Did you get fired?
Well, I don't like to look at it that way. I think it was one of these corporate budgetary. If I'd been the only person put on life's path that week, I might. But no, there were a bunch of people that had to go. It was a cost-cutting thing, I think.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to bring that up.
Well, you know, it allows me to get back to my full-time burning God of love gig.
And I want to talk about your two new releases, I understand. One's a re-release of an older album, right?
Sort of. I guess we have to fess up. You know, we put this DVD out, concert DVD, and included a bonus CD. Right?
Right.
So another label came along and said, we want to put that CD out. And we said, well, it's already been out. And they said, well, nobody knows.
Right.
So it's coming out as a freestanding album. They all stand up, don't they? But anyway, called Born to be Wilder.
All right.
Yeah.
I like that.
And we're real proud of it. I mean, live recordings are an iffy proposition.
Yeah.
And this one turned out really good. So we are glad to get it out there again.
Where was it really recorded?
In Birmingham, Alabama, a place called Workplay. We did it, I think, in the summer of 2005, and the DVD came out in 2006. And now, you know, it'll be 2008, actually, when the live album comes out. But hopefully we'll have another studio album long about summer of 2008.
Very good. You writing all the time, constantly? Is that something, a daily thing for you?
Well, lately it is. You
Yeah.
know, I wish hindsight's 20/20. I wish I'd been the disciplined, write every day kind of guy in my youth, but I was very fortunate to grow up with a guy named Bobby Field who wrote a lot of what people know as the Webb Wilder songs, and we still do a lot of them because they're great. And but I seem to be in a writing phase. I hope it lasts.
That's great. Now, in my notes, I have it came from Nashville. Tell
Right.
me about that. Isn't that another project that you've got on the go?
No, that's going way back. That's the very first one.
Oh, I've got my notes mixed up. I see I'm going to be fired here soon.
No.
What about Time?
That was our first studio release in a long time. So that is the most recent studio album.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell me about that one. Where did you record that?
Well, we recorded it at a place that I think is no longer there. You know, it's sort of like I come from the nowhere, I go to the no place, and we've closed a lot of clubs, too. But it was out in the country. It was like doing an album in Nashville without doing an album in Nashville, because Bucky Baxter, who's a great musician and producer, at that time had sort of a compound of cabins out in the country, one of which was a great studio, and Bobby Field was producing and brought a lot of his gear in, and we took about a month to do it, had not released a record or made one in 8 or 9 years, and so I was super proud of that, you know, accomplishment. So we called it About Time, and then found out Steve Winwood, a real burning God of love, had already called an album that.
Oh, I see. He got in just before you.
You know, and we have the annual Rock and Roll Justice League meeting, and he and I both chair committees, and I know when I see him, it's going to be.
Kick him under the shins.
Of course, I'm lying.
Webb Wilder has a great website, by the way. You can read all about cornflakes.
Well, there's WebbWilder.com,
Right.
and there's WebbWilderFilms.com.
You are a man of many talents, I tell you what.
Well, I'm a magician. I pull a song out of a hat instead of a rabbit.
I like it. Well, I think you've got the interest there. Go to those websites you just mentioned, and we're gonna head off to a break here. But I'm so glad that you joined us for a while, and you're going to go and take the stage soon.
Soon, yes.
You're going to play some rock and roll,
baby.
baby.
You know it.
Absolutely. I'm going to go in there and check it out. It's Webb Wilder, and we'll be back to Edge of Country after this.